deal with some more foolishness. Keep telling people, leave me alone. People don't like to listen. So this video ain't going to be that long. It's really just going to address some things that Superman decided to speak on in an interview. Not sure who his PR people are. He's probably just doing shit, just like flying by the seat of his pants. Pun intended. But that's okay, because that means you're really showing who you are. And looks to me like you thought you ate that interview, and not what these kids say? And didn't really work out so well, did it? Damn. All right, so let's get into it, since we want to talk about child support. It took me over a year to file for child support. Took me over a year because I was trying to not be that person. I don't want his business out there. I also didn't want my business out there. I mean, Orlando hated me, right? So why would I sit there and just say, let's go straight to court? Days born. Absolutely not. So we go to court and we come to a decision in late 2008, right? And the decision was, yes, $13,000 a month. I know y'all are like, $13,000? Oh my God, I don't even get a third of that. I get it. Now, in the state of Florida, they basically state that when you are given child support, you are basically trying to provide almost the same, not really the same, but at least close to, as much as you can, the same lifestyle. So there's no bias, so there's no favoritism, because as you can see, certain parents will do certain things for certain kids and absolutely nothing for the others. That was our situation. But we haven't even gotten to baby number 2 and baby number 3 that were born in the same year, or baby number 4 and baby number 5 who are also born in the same year. But I digress. So the amount that was agreed upon was actually a third of what I was supposed to get. Why? Because I'm parading around and I'm like, you know what? It's not about the money. I don't want to come across as a gold digger. So yes, I'm just going to take this. And 13 was a lot. Like, for real, it was a lot. I was still working, but I've always worked. I said this before. I've worked since I was 16. So now, obviously, because I'm trying to provide a better lifestyle for my child, I don't want to live in a townhouse anymore. And because I said no to the house that he wanted to buy me, he's upset when he finds out that I'm buying my house in my name, purchased with that lump sum that he's talking about he gave me. If you were paying child support from the beginning, why would you have to pay a lump sum along with it? That was back child support. And it was also to pay all my attorney fees. I had 2, one from Palm Beach and one that was here, the one who screwed me over. He had like 4. Y'all know how that works. Celebrities are all these people who are high end, especially a lot of these companies. They get like 10 lawyers on your ass and they just hound you. So when you don't have the money to catch up, what do you have to do? Hire someone else. So that's why I had 2. Moving on. My attorney fees during that time were over 6 figures. Yeah, because they kept filing bullshit. Now, if we want to really, really go into it, you know what? Not even if we want to. I'm going to show y'all, because one thing is out that he doesn't know is out, but I'm going to go ahead and let y'all know. I'm going to go ahead and spill the beans. All right, so moving on, I buy a house with that lump sum that included back pay and my attorney fees. Screw me for not going out and buying Gucci and Prada and red bottoms and all this other stuff. If you ever watch me on the show, you know that people used to always talk about the way I dress. They always used to talk about my hair. They did that because I was not spending my money on myself, because it wasn't my money. right? I'm just dancing. And right now, Holy Land is like kind of in between things. So I'm sitting here doing little gigs here and there. And I'm like, how can I make money? What do? I can start a dance company because that's what I do. I'm in entertainment, right? So that dance studio that he's claimed that I bought, no, I leased a small ass room in a plaza. One of those small rooms when you're walking and you're looking in the windows and it says for lease. It was super small. And I'll post a picture of it in a little bit. I'll post it on my story. But it was a small ass room, y'all. I think the rent was maybe like, and it was a lease. I think the rent was maybe like close to $2,000 a month. But I figured I'd make that back. The company at that time actually was called Diversity. I changed the name to Fantasy because I wanted to kind of change the premise of the company, and I wanted it to be for Black girls that look like me. My goddaughter that saw all that stuff happen at my house, she is part of the reason that I started the company. It's not hard to recount the truth. So, moving on some more. As I'm trying to live my life, and we started dating, we break up, all of a sudden all these lawsuits happen. If you think I'm lying, let's pull up the proof. Because he's very quick to say that he never sued me, and what are you talking about? He gaslights my child all the time, talking about, I never sued your mom, I never did this, what are you talking about? Show me the proof. He was saying that because our case was sealed. You're not really Superman anymore, sir. So even the city of Orlando has given you some kryptonite. Our case is not sealed anymore. So let's go ahead and do this search results of your name. Let's just do your name. And 30 results come up. 30 cases. One is from mother number 2, her paternity case. That's actually the first one comes up. Numbers. Ooh, it's a lot of them. My goodness. Numbers. $14 and $15 are me. So that's 3 cases, right? Now you're probably wondering, oh, that's just 3 cases. No, because within each case is all the other motions and all that stuff that's been filed. So, hey, let's go ahead and you see this one right here that says Royce. Oh, all these others are traffic civil violations because he was constantly pulled over for unlawful speed. And when I spoke on that one time in court, you know, I was chastised. I was, nobody's perfect. But I don't know anybody that gets 27 speeding tickets in a matter of just a handful of years. That's crazy. That's like more than one a month. Almost. Whew. Anyway, so let's go ahead and click on the one. Let's click on number 15 that says my name, okay? No, let's click on number 15, okay? All right, I know this is a small phone. This is my business phone. I apologize. I probably should have picked up one of the ones that's in my bag, but we'll get to that later. So here's the case. And I'm going to just go ahead and do this until we get to the bottom so y'all can see where it started. Whew. Y'all see all that? That's court cases that were filed against me. Okay? It starts on October 16th, 2009. Now, whose timeline's not matching up? Whose timeline isn't matching up? This is, again, the time, like I said in my last video, Basketball Wives. We're shooting this whole, gag order thing that they tricked me into signing. But, hey, that's partially my fault. trusted my attorney. I get it. Hey, go ahead and, I don't know, slap me. But I'm going to go ahead and go slow so y'all can see how often, you see that green? That means it's public. That green means it's public. Now, the number one on the docket, if you look and search the records, is with baby mother number 2. And hers is still private, but mine is not. So again, we're starting at October 16th, 2009. And we're going to go ahead and scroll. We have October 23rd, October 27th, October 28th, October 29th. Then we skip a month or so. We go into December 14th, January 5th, January 13th. This is now in 2010, by the way. We then go to May of 2010, May 25th, the day before my brother's birthday, actually. All these were filed that day. Then we have May 26th, my brother's birthday. Another motion was filed. Then we have June 7th. Another motion was filed. Then we have June 8th. Then a notice of hearing. Then we have June 9th, June 10th, June 11th, June 14th, June 18th, June 30th. Ooh, some more. July 16th, September 3rd. Oh my goodness. September 10th, September 13th, September 15th, September 27th, September 30th. This is all 2010. So when y'all are asking me where that money went, that $13K a month, when you gotta spend money to fight the bullshit lawsuits, this is where that money is going. This is also where the majority of my basketball wives' checks went. Because he was so jealous that his ass couldn't be on fucking TV outside of bouncing a ball. He sucked in interviews. He wanted to be a reality star. Let's just call a spade a spade. Continuing. We're now at October. This is the next year. We're now at a year now. October 4th, October 10th, October 29th. November 8th. And there's a bunch on November 8th. And then November 10th. Mind you, our son's birthday is November 18th, and this is what I'm dealing with. The same person who not one time has ever gotten our son a birthday gift. But he's out here parading birthday parties for other people. PR stunts. Come on, y'all, pay attention. Now we're at November 12th and November 15th, November 16th, November 18th and November 19th, November 23rd, November 24th, November 28th, November 29th, December 3rd, December 6th. Oh man, December 8th, December 10th, December 13th, December 14th, December 15th, 16th, 23rd. Now let's go into 2011. Y'all want me to keep going? No? I mean, it's going to probably take a while to read all these because this is just the first one I clicked, remember? So I'm just going to go hurry up and scroll. But this last one I'm going to say, we're now in 2011. And it started on, let's see, January 20th of 2011, okay? And I'm going to go ahead and scroll. VOR means viewable on request. Ours is not under that anymore. It's green. It's public. Anyway, so, again, now we're at February 14th. Yes, y'all, Valentine's Day. I had a man. Anyway, we're in 2011. This is February 14th. I'm just going to scroll. I'm going to scroll slow so y'all can see this. These are all notices and hearings and motions. All this stuff. We're still going, y'all. I'm now at May 23rd, 2012. Let's keep going. My finger's getting tired. Now we're at October 23rd, 2012. Let's keep going. Oh, this one finally stops in August of 2014. That's just that one. Now let me go back. Let's click on, which one did I just click? 14 or 15? Let's click on 14. Now here we have this. Okay? This one started. This is a whole nother docket, y'all. This is a whole nother case. Okay? Whole nother one. Let me scroll. Sorry. This one started in January 4th, 2009. And we're going to scroll and scroll and scroll and scroll. All these are motions. And then we have an order of dismissal. And it was a voluntary dismissal. Okay? And that voluntary dismissal comes from who? Voluntary dismissal. Why are you doing voluntary dismissals? Because clearly you don't have shit. Some of these cases are still open, y'all. But it costs money every single time that you have to respond. Every single time. It also involves attorney fees. And y'all know attorney fees are not cheap. Especially if you have what you feel is a good attorney. We're talking about between $400-$500 an hour. So imagine $400 or $500 an hour having to go through all that bullshit that I just showed you. So that's where the money went, since we want to sit here and get, specific, and we want to talk about exact amounts. That's why you didn't see me on the show like parading around and all these things. I mean, that's not me anyway. I'm not a materialistic person. I am not a person that is defined by wearing somebody else's name across my chest. I'd rather wear my own. So that's just me. That's pretty much all I wanted to address today, because that's what he wanted to address. And it's just really sad that you're not doing your research before you open your mouth. And, I love that for you. Because you're just giving yourself your own rope to hang yourself. Also, just to reiterate why I'm doing this, he decided to call my child while he was playing Fortnite a few nights ago. And this is after I told my child, don't block him. Maybe one day he'll change. I have never talked shit about his father publicly or even to him. Really ever. And anyone who knows me knows that I would literally stick up for him. There was a day where my child was that kid sitting on the sidewalk waiting on his dad to pull up. There was a day that happened. That day is also the day that I found out that he was in New Jersey with his cousin and Pastor Zachary Timms. I screen grabbed that picture. That next morning, all of a sudden, Pastor Zachary Timms is no longer with us. There's no video surveillance, but there is a picture of who he was with. And then all of a sudden, Superman's Twitter went from having 10,000 tweets to about 10. But I digress. I'll get there later. I'll talk to y'all later. I need to finish, deep conditioning my hair.